You are now listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Season 4. Yeah! Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman of RPG, and a Premier Boy Podcast. Welcome to a new episode of Gentleman Like the Podcast. Hope all is well. And this is the Season 4 finale, y'all. And I just want to say the season has been an interesting season. A lot of ups and downs. Early in the season, it's been very slow. Then it picked up heavy. Then it went to the point that I had to rebrand my whole show. And then my show got taken off Spotify again. But even with all of those things happening, this still became a successful season. And I want to thank all of y'all for it. Thank you to everybody that tuned in to the season. It means a lot. And thank you. Thank you to all the guests that I had on the show, period. And just like the podcast, we on 1900K plays right now. Like I said, thank y'all. We are being played on 74 countries, over 20 platforms, 20 streaming platforms. And I'm shocked that 74 countries listen to my show. And all I can say is I'm humble and I'm thankful, and thank you for everybody that taking the time to tune into this episode and to the show, period. It means a lot, and thank you. For the main show, just like the podcast, the old school show, and the conversation about music podcast, I thank y'all. Before I tell you what's happening this season 4 finale, I got a public service announcement. I know I said this on the Promo Boy podcast. Mr. Aaron Sands said this on King Talk with Aaron Sands. If I invite you to the show and give you the opportunity to be on my show, we having a good conversation, stuff like that, and then you go elsewhere bashing the show, that means that you not only disrespected the show, but you disrespected me, and that can't happen. Not saying that it doesn't happen to anybody on this show, but I just said we can't let that happen. Not only you will be banned from the show going forward, you won't return to the show. Not only my show, but the Remember Podcast and King Talk with Aaron Sands. So please, if you come on the show, please do not bash the show. Please do not bash the platform that help you expand your brand. Please don't do that. Please respect my show and my brand. Respect it respectfully. Thank y'all. And yeah. So you already know, on the season 4 finale is a personal episode, and I will be talking about if y'all remember episode Road to Season 4 that came out earlier this year, I gave y'all another personal piece about myself. So pretty much this episode I'll piggyback back from what I said in that episode and dive more deep into it, mention more about me being bullied at school and many more. I'm not gonna lie, this was really hard to talk about. But hopefully my words inspire y'all to, if y'all going through something like this, I hope this inspire y'all. So yeah, sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
Hi, Miracles. It's Mariah Dumas, and you are now tuned in to Mr. Gentleman's Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at the time, I will be giving you the German facts quote of the day. And today's quote of the day is, in order to get somebody your all, you gotta love yourself first. And what I mean by that is, you can't love somebody else if you don't love yourself first. Always focus on yourself first, and then so you can be ready to give somebody else the love that they deserve. And that is today, Mr. German facts quote of the day. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spin-Off Series Thursdays, where we have all of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast spin-off series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Riding Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, and tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer! Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this following episode may contain sensitive topics that is not suitable for my audience. So I just want to take the time to let you know that viewer discretion is advised. Thank you and enjoy this episode.
My name is Samuel Austin, and you are listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And at the time to get a little personal. It's time to talk about, childhood stories. And a lot of people always ask me, you're a promoter, you're an actor, you're a podcast host. How come you can do all these things and you say that you're shy? How come that you can do all these things? Well, I could do all these things because it's stuff that I love, and sometimes I gotta put my shyness to the side in order to get to the things that I always wanted. And I was never like that. I was never like that. As a kid, I could not never talk to people. I was really shy. I would be in class and not pay attention to nobody. I would sit in class, be real quiet, and yeah, and I never knew why I was so quiet, but I was always quiet. And one thing, and I mentioned this in a couple episodes, that as a kid, a lot of things that I couldn't do because I had speech problems, speech impediment, always stuttering, always stuttering, not saying the word correctly. Guess wasn't confident behind that, and I don't know why I got that. I guess I was born with it. And as a kid, I used to go to speech therapy behind that, so I could learn to get better. But that was another reason why, in my younger days in school, I was quiet. I would not talk to anybody. I didn't have much friends behind it. And if I did have friends, they would turn on me in a heartbeat. show off in front of people and stuff like that. As a kid, I would bully a lot because of my speech problem. Bully heavy behind it. You know, for many words, people used to call me many words. You used to call me ugly. You used to call me retarded. You used to call me slow. You used to call me stupid. You used to call me gay. And all those things hurt me as a kid. And caused me to not have confidence in myself until I was an adult. And that has bothered me heavy as a kid. Also, as a kid, I would get picked on a lot almost every day in school. I couldn't fight. I didn't know how to fight. Growing up, I had 3 sisters. I did not know how to fight. I didn't really have nobody to teach me how to fight and stuff like that. I felt like as a kid, the big thing I could do was cry. But of course, when I got to 3rd grade, all that had to change. Because I finally taught myself how to fight, I ended up going to martial arts. And that changed my life as a kid and helped me for the better. And to, start to learn how to defend myself. And, it wasn't easy for me as a kid, I've been through a lot of people, picking on me and stuff like that. I couldn't get a lot of girls, couldn't date, girls didn't think I was their type. Like I said, people called me ugly and stuff like that, and that hurt me a lot as a kid as well. I didn't have no confidence behind that. Didn't have no friends, growing up, being on my block. I didn't have no guy friends until a very long time. I used to hang with a lot of females because, I didn't really get judged by females. With no guys my age on my block. Either it was guys younger than me or guys older than me. And yeah, it was easy. And between high school I had friends, but they wasn't the real friends. Honestly, the real friends I had when I got to high school. When I met, Mr. Aaron Sands and my bro RJB. And then when I started having real friends in school. And being bullied a lot, really, really hurt to the point that, I thought about doing things to me that I didn't think, didn't wanted to do. One time I tried to get myself hit by a car and somebody stopped it. And it made me realize that pressure life more often, and not let people pick on you no more. I had to change that mindset real quick. It wasn't easy, and this was hard to talk about, and but yeah, and it means something that I opened up about it here on the season finale and stuff like that. The moral of the story is, I don't want y'all to feel sorry for me about what I just told y'all. But I want y'all to be inspired by it. Whoever been through the whole thing, who is going through it now, if those who have kids that are going through it this now, I want you to be inspired by this story. Because I told this story to help y'all. That I been through that and I dealt with it. And now what happened in the past is only make me stronger. Of course, I'm still not perfect behind everything that happened in my life. But as long as somebody inspired by the story I told them, I told here. And for those that had a story to tell, but could never tell nobody, let this be a start to help y'all, tell the story that y'all cannot tell nobody. Whether it's about bullying, whether it's about depression, whether it's about suicide, whether it's about dealing with anxiety, anything related to mental health. Take it every day, one step at a time. And because you don't know who you inspire. If you had a story, you don't know who you're inspiring. And hopefully, my story here inspire y'all. Hopefully, one day I can start an organization to help those that are being bullied or going through anxiety, going through suicide, having suicide thoughts, going through depression. That's why I really wanted to start this platform on MrGentleman, like the podcast, so people could tell their stories that they don't feel comfortable telling others. Which is why I always say on my show that this is a safe place for conversation because I won't judge y'all on anything. Y'all could be open with me, and I've always been like that. no matter what. And the fact that y'all haven't judged me by anything I told when it comes to my personal life. And I thank y'all for that. And hopefully this story helped y'all. And of course, I do got my shyness going on today. I do, can't approach certain females because of my past do hold me back in certain things. But just know every day that even in my adult life, I do learning and I do doing better than when I was back then. I'm glad that I'm not that scared little kid that I used to be anymore. And just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to, the story time. And just know in the future I will give y'all more story time because you just never know who might need it. And that's my goal here is to inspire others and not afraid to know more to if you have a story to tell, it's okay to open up because you just never know who are you inspiring. And I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman. Now, I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series. That brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game. And we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spin-off Series Thursday, A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursdays. The Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series and every Thursday for spin-off series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. True! I just want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning in to the season 4 finale of MrGentleman Like the Podcast. Thank y'all for taking the time to hear my story. That means a lot. Hopefully, this story that I told today can help somebody and help inspire you. So once again, thank y'all. Thank y'all for taking time to listen to me. But y'all already know, season 4 finale, I gotta thank every guest that came this season by name. Miss Vanna Bello will come on the show. Thank you to Mr. Jonathan Harris, Miss Melanda Powell, Cynthia from Our Collaboration Station, Paige from Badass Fabulous Podcast, Mariah, Hazel I. Rose, and Sam will come on the show this season. Also, thank you to all my returning guests, because we had a lot of returning guests this season. Thank you to the bro, Mr. Aaron Sands, for King Talk with Aaron Sands. Thank you to the bro, Long Live the Chief, Molly Mal. Thank you to my bro, the Star Riding Rod, Miss Vanna V, Miss Cece from the Mind of Cece podcast, Miss Felicia, aka Miss Positive Soul from Good Vibes Radio, Angelica from A Little Bit of Everything with Me, and thank you to Naya from What the F and Nana for coming on the show. And thank y'all for all y'all, man. Y'all always welcome to come back. And I'm looking forward to see what y'all about to come up next. And y'all already know, every Wednesday, the Proverbial Podcast, season 2 is out now with myself, Mr. Aaron Sands, the Star Rider Rod, maybe, and Long Live the Chief Molly Mel. New episode this Wednesday at 12 a.m. New episode every Wednesday at 12 a.m. I should say. Every Wednesday at 12 a.m. Also, look out for the bro, Mr. Aaron Sands. So, Can You Talk with Aaron Sands? Season 2 is out now. I am executive producer of that show. So y'all won't see me appear on the show, but I'm a part of that project. So check it out. Support my bro right now. And yeah, let's do the schedule for the show next week. Season 1 finale of the Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Rise. Season 1 finale next week at 12 a.m. First Sunday in October, which will be the last MrGentleman Like the Podcast spin-off show happening until we take a break for a while. A Conversation About Music Podcast episode 4. First Sunday in October, we got Mugdala returning to the show, but this time he on A Conversation About Music Podcast, and we're going to talk to him and many more. So yeah. So now everybody probably wondering, when is season 5 of MrGentleman Like the Podcast dropping? Season 5 of MrGentleman Like the Podcast is dropping November 12th at 12 a.m. November 12th at 12 a.m. MrGentleman Like the Podcast returns for season 5, November 12th at 12 a.m. Save the date. First guest is not confirmed yet, so look out on social media, whether on MrGentleman Like the Podcast Twitter or IG page or my personal page. Y'all would get announcement within the coming weeks. So yeah, if y'all want to be a guest for season 5 of MrGentleman Like the Podcast, I am looking for guests right now. I look for many guests. You hit me up on social media, Ken_MrGentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. MR Gentleman, GENTLEMAN. Or y'all can email me a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, KenYPGENT@gmail.com. I repeat, KenYPGENT@gmail.com. Just send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do. Or just email me or just DM me so I can set up a schedule for y'all to come on the show. And yeah, and y'all already know each night Saturday at 12 a.m. we are on Anchor. Each night Saturday we at Taj. Each night Saturday for Best Saturday Party on 48 West 21st Street, 5th and 6th. Say premiere at the door. Table reservation only. Y'all already know the rules about that cost. Y'all already know what we have to do with that. So yeah. And once again, thank y'all for tuning in to this latest episode, the season 4 finale of MrGentleman Like the Podcast. The Old School Show still going on. Old School Show and Conversation about Music is still going on for the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. But on the main show, see y'all November 12th Have a good day at night, wherever you're listening to this episode. Yeah!
This is Paige from the Badass Fabulous podcast, and you're listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.